Alright guys, hi, I'm so excited to be here with you. Today, we're going to talk about something fun, about establishing a home. Before I get into it, we want to play a little clip. And the clip is about it's an old video, 6 years ago actually. It's of our family. And we only had 2 kids at that time, our 2 oldest boys, Mark and Benson. And Mark was 2 years old and Benson was about 9 months, I think, in this video. And they were a lot of fun. They kept us really busy. But so we're gonna play that and then kind of go into more about establishing a home. Establishing a home that is uniquely fun or uniquely special. Establishing a family that is unique in some way, and it might even just be kind of weird too, but it's your family that you're proud of, and you can have fun together, even if it's in a different way than any other family you know. So we're gonna be doing that video here real quick. Okay, that video definitely took me down memory lane. I remember Benson on that little, pushing his little, whatever you call it, to help him walk. He walked pretty early. He walked by himself at 11 months. But, so I'm gonna tell you a story. One time when I was a teenager, I was on a road trip with some other teenagers. My brother was there, he's only 18 months older than me, and the guy driving was a family friend who's an adult, and I remember, it was kind of a long road trip. And the adult was, you know, being very nice, volunteering to drive a bunch of teenagers. And we were talking about what music we should listen to, because we listened to lots of music. And he had a DVD player in his car, which was pretty high tech back then, by the way. That I think he was the only person I knew at that time that had a CD player in his car. And he was like, he yelled in the back, "Hey, do you guys have music? Did you guys bring any music, you know?" And my brother, who plays piano very well,
I'm joining.
who's very talented, and he can play the piano really well. He said, "Oh yeah, I've got some CDs. I've got some Rachmaninoff," and that was, you know, a typical thing for my family to have CDs, classical music, but this guy who's driving was like, "We're not gonna play any rock in my car," and the car just like got silent because we all knew that it was Rachmaninoff and it was not rock. And so I remember I was the one who spoke up and was like, "Actually, Rachmaninoff is classical music," and he's like, "Oh, that's fine. Yeah, bring that up here." And so I share that story because at the time I was like, isn't that normal to have CDs of Rachmaninoff? Isn't that like a normal family does that? Just because that was my family. And every family has their own normal, right? We have our own unique thing that makes us special. And I remember realizing that my family's not normal. Don't normal 15, 17-year-old boys have Rachmaninoff in their backpack. I mean, and so that was one thing that made my family growing up kind of unique and fun. It was something I was proud of, that like we all played musical instruments. Actually, everyone did but me. All of my siblings.
She sings. So
I can sing a little bit.
Maybe we should sing a song for us.
Okay, we did not. I did not say that I would do that. I don't know where that's coming from.
It's just a good idea.
Anyway, and so
let's vote. Who wants a song?
if one person comments and says they want me to sing, then I'll sing. We'll see.
All right.
Do it. Anyway, so but because if they want me to sing, but if they don't, then it's like I don't want to sing. So it's one example of how a family can kind of be uniquely special. Another thing was we were at the dinner table, and this is me, you know, my husband and our family now, not the family I grew up with, and my 8-year-old was like, so Mom, this food, what country does it come from? And it hit me at that time like, well, it actually comes from the Philippines because I made some Filipino food because I spent a year and a half as a missionary in the Philippines, and so I really like Filipino food, and I realized that I make a lot of food from different countries, and it's a totally normal thing for my kids to be like, oh, what country is this from? This is, I mean, spaghetti, yeah, it's from Italy, you know. What else? We made something, it was just a typical thing. It was like, oh yeah, this is actually what they eat in like Scandinavian countries, and my kids were so interested. They thought it was so fun. Mom, what country are you going to eat from tomorrow? And your family is going to be different. You know, your unique, fun, special thing about your family that you love and that you're proud of and that your kids can be a part of is going to be uniquely yours. And you have something to say?
I was just going to say, Lynn Marie Palmer says that you have to sing, so.
Oh my goodness.
So you better come up with a song. So,
I know, I'm thinking of something.
While you're thinking of a song, so growing up, my family was very different.
Than my family, but
that's what it's all about, okay. Right? That's good. So yeah, we definitely, I would have been the one who was like, Rachmaninoff, what's that?
It's rock, right?
Yeah, exactly. But now I listen to a lot of classical music, which is great.
Yeah, we do.
It's been an acquired taste that I have acquired over the years. But
our boys like classical music. I'll ask them what kind of music, and they'll say, and like when I'm driving, they'll say, let's listen to some classical. I'm like, well, what do you want? It's like, let's listen to some Chopin. Let's listen to some Beethoven. So I think that's kind of fun. I mean,
definitely not like that. I grew up with country and rock and stuff like that.
I loved country in high school. Loved country.
But yeah, so our family was totally different. We did dirt bikes, hunting, fishing, camping. Classical music was definitely weird, and
but that's stuff that you can do as a whole family. That's really neat.
Yeah, which was good.
That's fun. It can involve everyone.
So yeah, very different. Did you pick a song?
I have some lyrics. I'm just gonna sing a little bit of it. It's just one of those. He doesn't. Do you know the song Phantom of the Opera?
Well, yeah, but not. He knows. Really.
Okay. Okay, I'll sing it. Just for you that commented. Thank you. Okay. You were once my one companion. You were all that mattered. You were once a friend and father. Then my world was shattered. Wishing you were somehow here again. Wishing you were somehow near. Sometimes it seemed, if I just dreamed, somehow you would be here. Wishing I could hear your voice again, knowing that I never would. Dreaming of you won't help me to do all that I dreamed I could. We should do a little bit of that song. So yeah, you know, we all have different traditions in the family that make it fun too, and that's all about establishing a home. And there are just a couple of little tips. Sometimes parents feel like, oh, this is what I want my family to be like. Like, I'm gonna have a family that's like a skiing family. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So try things out, and if it doesn't work, like, it's okay. I even invite you to let your kids lead a little bit, you know, especially when they're getting older, what kind of hobbies that they like, what kind of things they really enjoy that make that the whole family can do. And it could be something really simple like reading books. Honestly, I took the kids to the library today, and our boys were so fun because they knew exactly what books they wanted. They knew the names. And they wanted like these science fiction books, they wanted fantasy books, and then they also wanted these science books. They went and got science books, and I realized they love science projects. And because they love science projects, not necessarily because I like science projects or Adam does, we do science projects. I'll do little science projects in the kitchen, especially during the summer when they don't have school. And that's kind of a common thing in our kitchen, to have a little science project in the corner. Adam will come home and be like, what is that? I'm like, it's a science project. It has to be there for a week. But it's fun for them because I know that my boys are interested in it, and so we do it together as a family. And so maybe it's not like your cup of tea, but I can do a science project in the kitchen. It's not gonna hurt anything, just as long as I'm there the whole time. Then nothing will get blown up and it'll be fine. But actually I know a family where the dad was like, we're gonna have a skiing family, and it actually did work. Like, they just went skiing all the time. They got their kids in lessons when they were young, and that family skis together all the time. They're all skiers, and that's great. That's so fun that they can do that together. So It's different for everyone.
Yeah, so whatever challenges or whatever things that you have decided in this week, we've talked about establishing, first of all, sitting down and having that family council about your goals that you want to accomplish as a family, and really diving into what, mainly, again, not what parents want, but what the whole family wants, what the kids want, what their desires and goals are. And then
find out their dreams.
Yeah, find out their dreams.
If they could do anything, ask them, what could you do if you knew that failure was an option, you were guaranteed to succeed? What would you do? Like, you might be surprised what you get.
Actually, yeah, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I could share some of maybe Mark's dreams and different things that the kids have.
Yeah,
So
lots of kids have dreams.
So that's good.
Everyone does. Even if you had to dig them out of them.
So thanks for joining us tonight, and remember every day to invest now in your child, and we will see you tomorrow.